I'm Amanda Loth, and today I am filming my second video blog for my global learning project, and I'm going to be talking about my first interaction with Christabel Dozeman and our educational experiences. So when we both sort of started to define what experiences in education really meant to both of us, we really both sort of defined it in a very similar way, as all of the experiences that have, kind of shaped and molded us into who we are today, through education. And really, you are learning every day. So pretty much everything to us counts as in terms of educational experience. When we were kind of discussing both of our experiences, we found a lot of differences. I grew up in a very privileged area just right outside of Seattle. I've always had really big class sizes, always starting from kindergarten to junior high to high school, whereas Christabel was actually homeschooled all the way up until high school, so she really had a very different experience, in those earlier years. Her mom was teaching her everything that she knew, so I think in terms of just the diversity of thought that we were both getting, she was basically taught by one person, and I was able to see perspectives from a lot of different teachers. So that's kind of the first major, difference in sort of our educational experiences. Also, all throughout my learning experience, getting involved has really been something that was promoted by, my teachers, parents, and even my peers. It was seen as popular to kind of get involved in after school activities like athletics, student body council, and just clubs after school and stuff like that. I was super involved in high school. I was senior class president. I played lacrosse since I was in 6th grade, and joined a lot of different clubs after school. So something very different from where Christabel grew up, where they didn't have as many offerings of those clubs, and joining them or becoming part of the student body was seen as sort of unpopular. And I think the main reason for that is because where I came from, 99% of the kids pursued higher education and went to college, and where Christabel came from, in more of that rural area, not as urban, only about 30%, she said, of kids actually pursued higher education or even had the opportunity to, which leads me to my next point, where we really kind of differed in socioeconomic status. Like I said, I came from that really privileged area, so I think that's what led to all of those activities and stuff like that. And she came from kind of a less privileged area, which I think did lead to those things as being seen as uncool or, not really part of the culture. When I personally reflect back on this, it's interesting to me to see that we both ended up at Michigan State, even despite, all of our differences. But it does make me kind of angry that because of socioeconomic status and privilege, some people are not offered the same opportunities. But I'm really thankful that Christabel did, make it here to college and is, pursuing that higher education. So overall, a really great experience. It was eye-opening in terms of thinking about privilege, but I'm really excited for our next interaction.